Welcome to update 178, and in the news is weather. We're really cognizant of the weather here in Manitoba. It tends to be the topic of conversation because it does change pretty quickly sometimes, or is somewhat extreme. We've been having temperatures in downwards of minus 37, minus 38, minus 40. And minus 40 Celsius, by the way, is the same as minus 40 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it is cold. Yeah, and with the wind chills and such, we can get down to feeling like minus 50. So yeah, it is mighty cold right now. And I hate this kind of weather. But it makes you feel alive, that's for sure. You sure appreciate life, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, had a bit of an adventure and yesterday, and we'll show that to you right away. So I've got a dental appointment today, so I do have to go out, but this morning it was minus 33 Celsius. So I'm not sure if the van is going to start. I didn't get it plugged in last night. Went to plug it in this morning and found out that all my long extension cords have something wrong with them. I guess I had intended to fix them over the summer, and that never happened. So I'm going to see if it starts or not, or whether I'm going to have to rig up a bunch of short extension cords and plug the van in. For those of you in southern climates, yes, we plug in our vehicles. They're not electric, no. They are plugged in because they need to be, the engines need to be warmed up. So there is a thing called a block heater that is in the engine, and that warms up the engine, so keeps it somewhat warm. So off we go. So it is only minus 29 Celsius today, so, but I'm going to bundle up and make sure I don't get frostbite. So again, off we go. Okay, here we go. Got a glove to try to put on. Hang on. Let's get going here. Outside in there. Oh, and it snowed, of course, so we've got a good chunk of snow here. I've got to do some shoveling, I guess. Here we go. Here's the van. Hopefully it can be moved out. You can see the snow's deep. But let's see. Oh, this is nice. Somebody snowblowed my van out. Cool. Thank you, whoever that was. Great. Thought I'd be shoveling a lot more. Okay. Here we go. What do you think? Oh boy. It's gotten down to like minus 30 something, so. Doesn't want to start. Oh, there we go. There, we'll shut all this stuff down. Okay, try again. And you don't want to run the battery down too much. So we'll have to wait. Try to get started again. Okay. Hang on. So we have success finally. I just left it for a little bit and tried her again and she turned on. Oh, good. Now to buy a new extension cord. So let me tell you what happened after I got the van started. I was headed into town for a dental appointment to get the second phase of my root canal done. So, one of the coldest days of the year, of course, and I ended up about halfway there when the van died. Basically sputtered a bit and kept going slower and slower and slower and slower. And as I'm watching it go slower and slower and slower, the battery gauge is dropping. So, yeah, turned out, the alternator was shot. I managed to limp in to the next town into Verdon, where I was headed anyway. But it took, instead of 15 minutes, it took me an hour and a half. So basically I stopped that the first time and sat for about 15-20 minutes, called CAA, and just as they were going to send somebody out, I tried the ignition, and sure enough, it went. It started. Just enough juice in the battery to get me closer to town, and so canceled the CAA thing and drove closer to town, and it died again within sight of the town, which is frustrating as heck. But a friend of mine was going to give me a boost, so I readied the battery cables, and then somebody else pulled over eventually and gave me a boost before he got there. So that was cool. Thank you very much to that gentleman. Much appreciated, and thanks to that friend as well, of course, for following me in and then ferrying me around for a bit, getting me to my doctor's appointment. Yeah, so yeah, $500 and some later, the alternator was fixed. It was a little less than my root canal, which was 700 and some. So it was an expensive day. Yeah. So yeah, that was my fun for the day. So, and this is also the end of the year. It is now the 30th. I'll be posting this tomorrow on the 31st. So I just wanted to say Happy New Year to all the viewers out there, all my subscribers, and welcome to the new subscribers. I noticed we had a few extra as well. And yeah, so Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Yeah, I'd sing Auld Lang Syne for you, but you don't want to hear that. Not me singing it anyway. Yeah, so Happy New Year, and be safe during your celebrations, and we'll see you next year. Can only say that once a year, so I got to say it. See you next year. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.